him probably still being able to make me laugh.
Right off them draws.
I'm big boned. I'm heavy structured. I'm hung low. If I pull my shit out, this whole room get dark.
I'ma talk my shit. Bad finger, let me talk my shit. Damn right I'm gon' talk my shit. I.E. in this bitch love. Never resting on my laurels. The definition of a core when they start questioning your morals. The capitation.
We have another awesome episode of Talk Yo Shit.
Yeah.
I say amazing because it's like it's all in the universe and realm of family. So it's like it has more of a special meaning because it is attached to what we consider family. We sit here and have conversations with you guys, and you listen to us. So now you get to see the spinoffs, the other takes on what I think is an awesome, I want to call it growth, evolution.
I like evolution.
Evolution
Sounds good.
So it's dope to have this episode of Talk Your Shit because it also is a part of the podcast. So it's like
family.
It's family. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this special episode that also features one of our own, Talk Your Shit with the crew of Life After I Do podcast, the Gills.
Woo! Where's the little
Did I do that?
Yeah.
Did I do that properly?
Yes.
I think it's.
Oh,
Hey, man.
of course it was.
I thought we was doing applause.
We were. I'll cut that out.
No, you can leave it. You just scared me.
I'm sorry if I seemed discombobulated because they were going on a rant.
Back it before.
And she was freestyling, and so I'm kind of trying to get back into because it was funny for me. So
I honestly think you were just like surprised by the bars that I had. And you didn't know that I could spit hot fire.
I just,
period.
The confidence.
Yeah, I like that. You did that well.
The confidence you displayed in this was very, very.
You did that well.
It's, like
well received.
You probably never met a rapper like me, but
that's Watch right there.
Yeah.
That's Watch right there. I told you when I got me a black woman, I got me a black woman.
Hey. I fucks with it. So
I mean, she do white shit though.
It's all right.
You know what?
I mean, she's drinking pumpkin spice.
Hey,
why can't we drink pumpkin spice? We picked them.
Oh God, I am so tired.
My eye is gonna be so watery. So watery.
For those who don't know, how long have you two been together, and how long have you been married?
I've been with her all my life.
We recently just celebrated 22 years together on the 1st.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we've been married 9 years.
Well, you tell me, nigga, I'm just here.
When did I get married?
What, how the fuck we know? Why you guys keep looking at us like?
She looked over here. I'm like, sis, I don't know.
It's been 8 years.
I gotta do math this early.
It's been 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens after 22 years. Yeah. We got together at some point.
Yeah. We've been together. We've been together.
So you've been together 22 years and married 8.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
We real niggas.
Yeah.
Fucks with it.
I don't know if that's the reason why, but
we dated forever before we got married. That's black activity.
Oh, okay. So you mean like old school real niggas, not like today's real niggas.
To be fair, you were young when you met.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if you take out like the first 5 years, then it's like adulthood 17 years.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But some people wait until they get out of high school and be like, let's get married. And you're like,
well, we have friends that are like that. I mean, to be honest, most of the people we went to high school with, everybody who you were dating in high school,
they got
married that person they were dating in high school. Yeah.
Most is pushing it.
Most. Well, at least from my class.
A lot of them girls are hoes.
From my class.
Oh, my God.
I was like, Mo must have went to a different
From my class.
He had hoes at his school.
So, I mean, like, for instance, my best friend has been married for 15 years.
Damn. Yeah. That's a long time.
A long ass.
So, like.
And like to be young where you're like, that's a long time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and we've been out of high school 20 years, 21 years or something like that?
I just graduated 2 years ago.
Good damn bye.
Graduated what?
High school.
Nigga, we see the gray in your beard, sir.
Ain't it sexy?
I was held back.
Hey, listen.
Sorry.
We know what you do for a living.
My bad.
And they ain't letting no GEDs.
I do like that.
It's nice.
I do like that.
It's nice.
It gives him a dignified look. I like it.
It's just
I was gonna counter Kevin and say, well, a few years before that, they didn't let niggas in either. So
bye.
Oh no! Hey. That's how I knew he was lying.
Goodbye.
Talking about nigga with no high school?
I can't. My eyes are
what is your favorite thing about marriage?
We know his answer.
Oh God, let her go first.
No, let him go first. Let's get out the way.
No, let her go first. She's a cat.
My favorite thing about marriage, honestly, my favorite thing about marriage is that he's always there. Like there's a sense of there's like a sense of, I guess, security knowing that you have someone in your corner, like always, like no matter what, like even after we've bickered, even after we like had our fallouts, like I feel safe now knowing that he's still going to be there. Like there hasn't been a moment where we've gotten to a really big disagreement where I felt like, oh my gosh, like, are we headed towards this? It hasn't been like that. It's like, I know he's still going to be there. I don't know if it's been like that for you, but for me.
We have not had the same experience.
I knew he was going to say that. See, now I got to put my guard back up.
Honestly, the best thing about marriage for me has been the evolution of us, how we have entered multiple stages of life with each other and found some way to make it work at each stage, no matter how hard it was.
For sure. I was making sure I wanted to drink the water so there wasn't any opportunity for me to spit it out because it's unpredictable sometimes your responses, so I was just making sure.
Yeah. I think he's going to try to like,
he tries to go.
Morpheus us.
Yeah.
He tries to go somewhere between shock value and a little bit of truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to make sure I was like, I don't want to drink the sip.
And then you got to use your Apple Care.
Yeah. So what is your hardest obstacle in being married?
Goddamn kid.
No.
That's it.
The hardest obstacle? I wouldn't make it like a situation thing. I would probably say maybe compromising sometimes. Probably the compromising, I would say.
You have an example?
Just like when we don't see things the same.
Mm-hmm.
Where I have a different opinion about how we should do something, or he has a different opinion about how we should do something, and us coming to a space where we both can be comfortable with the decision that we're making.
Are both of you guys stubborn?
I am.
No.
No, yes.
He said, "Oh no, we know.
We know. Yes, he can be very stubborn."
Well, I mean, are you stubborn?
I have my moments.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
You guys hit that.
Like I tell him all the time. Like I do, and I am aware that sometimes I'm not the easiest to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm intentionally trying to be like an asshole or anything, but I don't think that I'm intentionally trying to be an asshole.
I like how you switched that. I don't think
that I'm intentionally trying to be an asshole. However, like I am one of those people where my voice must be heard. It's a non-negotiable.
Oh, she's gonna say what she got on.
It's a non-negotiable. Like I'm not just gonna be like.
But because she's so short, it's so cute when she's mad. So it kind of worked against me.
Goodbye.
Look at her, adorable. Look at her little pout.
So
look at her get upset.
Your answer was the child.
To what? No, that was.
So what's your real obstacle that you felt?
I feel like our greatest obstacle that we faced, and we kind of still face, is that we view family differently. So
that's always been.
So integrating our family beliefs and has always been a struggle. So I try to adapt.
Our perspectives are a little different.
I try to adapt some of her ways to ease her mind and maybe deal or address family in a certain way.
And I don't try to adapt any of his ways.
I know she don't.
Any of them.
There's compromise. See?
Mm-hmm.
The compromise is she gets what she wants.
Sometimes
his ways do not align with my ways.
RK, what is your favorite thing about each other?
You know
Hey.
How the hell you gonna direct his attention to your wife's titties?
They covered.
I would say him probably still being able to make me laugh.
Right off them draws.
I hate that he's looking at both of us.
Yeah, like
right.
like what,
Validation.
That is actually what's making it so funny to me, because he like, you see them titties? Nigga, did you see them? Shit, she about to drop. Nigga, you see that shit?
So I gotta tell this story really quick. That just reminded me, we were I forget what store we were going to, but and I don't even remember where we were coming from, but I was kind of dressed up that day, and I guess he noticed that there was a guy looking at me, so he was like, "Go ahead and walk," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "Go ahead and walk," and he like stayed behind so he can look at me from afar. He was like, "I wanted to see the same view he had."
That's a flex.
Period.
He was sitting there staring
fair.
at you.
I ain't even mad at you for that
It was
one.
like he was sitting there staring at you. I thought I would just stare with him. So,
Yeah, that works.
but I was like, but I think it kind of made him uncomfortable.
Well,
Don't get
this
mad.
made us uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When he did that.
Yeah.
We're uncomfortable at least once every Saturday. It's okay.
To answer the question honestly, I would say that what I like best about her is her smile and her heart.
Oh, babe, look at you.
When she smiles, she don't smile often, but when she do, it's pretty.
You've been smiling this whole damn day.
At home, she a roughneck.
And that's what he always says. Like, if I'm at home, he'll be like, he goes, I wonder what people will say if they see you like this.
When they see the real.
That's what he says when they see the real you.
We're probably gonna be like, "Hey, nigga, what you do?"
What you- It's a little rough.
He often says at work, there's a Watt side, so
Yeah.
Yeah, he done told us.
Well, you know,
So that's Clovis Street right there. Look at that.
like I said, I will be heard. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
know.
non-negotiable. So
that's
but
what's up.
He knew that.
All right, Watts.
So, what is the one piece of advice you'd give couples about success in relationships and marriage?
Communication is key.
I know it's cliche as it sounds. It does sound cliche about like communication is key, but
It's
high
real shit.
key, it really is. Like, if you're not talking, if you feel like you can't appreciate where the perspective of your partner is coming from, even if you don't agree with it, and there's going to be a lot of times where you don't agree with it, but if you can still make your partner feel heard, take them into consideration, put yourself in the position where they are and how they're feeling, to be empathetic to their feelings and be able to have really tough conversations and not have your ego involved a lot, it does help, because it's really different to have real tough conversations. Like, I'm talking the conversations that you think would be, this is going to end us conversations, but you have to have those conversations if you want to move forward. And
you got to learn how to have those conversations without being defensive.
And without being like the ego, because your ego will get the best of you. Like your ego will get the best of you.
Because you can't communicate effectively when you're defensive.
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, you got to kind of like sit there and just kind of take it in and be like, okay,
That's what she said.
now let me unload on you, bitch. You don't do this and you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say that. Yeah, communication. I agree with him.
That was a real informative question, and or answer, and you just kind of slipped that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And the co-pieces, I can hear him over here. Okay. And I just am trying to keep it together.
I'm over here like
this nigga is coming.
trying to be very in tune and listen to the answer. That's what she said. Okay. All right. I was going. Okay.
You know you can't take anything serious.
Okay. What was the hardest process in finding success in your podcast?
I mean, I think you have to define success.
I mean,
like starting?
Yeah, the starting of yeah.
Starting. What was the most difficult process?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting down to start it.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally saying like going from okay, we want to do this to actually scheduling a day and sitting in the office and he at his computer, me at my laptop, us with pen and pad and writing things out like how we want this to be, setting up accounts, like writing out a schedule. Probably that.
I want to follow up with this. What is the process in writing, and do you guys usually kind of come to an agreement about what topic's going to be?
I just show up.
I feel like that's something that's still kind of like a work in progress, only because it's kind of changing. When we first started, we had like, you're responsible for this and I'll be responsible for this. And then as lifed, we kind of be like, okay, maybe you can do this, I can do that, or we can come together on this. And we're just kind of like...
Compromise.
Yeah, well, sure.
No compromise?
Figuring it out.
Figuring it out, yeah. Because, you know, just like life, things change according to needs. Mm-hmm. So it's the same idea.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. What she said.
What's the question?
This nigga, I knew he was like not even. I was like, he ain't listening at all.
So spaced out. I can't.
The thing is,
this you see what I go through. This is what I go through in real life.
No, just
you've
playing.
called out Des many a time for this.
The hardest thing for me personally was I mean, people had knew that, you know, I talk about my marriage a lot, but I hadn't talked about it in this depth online, and so I realized that would open up, you know, conversation and dialogue for criticism, because I've been called everything under the sun.
Oh yeah, TikTok thinks he's like an asshole.
Yeah.
Really? Oh yeah. Gosh.
I'm holding
you
it back.
should see some of the comments they
I'm
say
a slave driver.
about his perspective on certain things. Like one woman told me that I should probably reconsider and like look into him to Yeah. So I was like, ooh, you done ruffle some feathers.
But you know, it bothered me at first, but now I'm like, yeah, go ahead, keep commenting.
Go ahead and keep engaging. That's great.
Yeah, keep pushing it. Keep pushing it.
No, it's been fun though.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
What advice would you give people when starting a relationship or a marriage podcast? Like key points, 5 key points that you would give them. Like
5?
Yeah.
Have fun. Be truthful.
Be open.
Be open. Mm-hmm. Be prepared for online criticism. Yep. Don't take it to heart. Like, those people don't know you. So.
And be ready to learn shit about your partner you didn't realize you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because when you get open, start having some of the conversation, you know, views change. So it's like, oh, so that's how you feel about this now.
Right.
Okay.
Because you know what I learned recently in my marriage? I learned what my husband's boundaries are apparently to cheating. So.
We don't got to go in detail.
Look, and I done linked in. I done linked in.
I'll just say this. If you want to go to the strip club and you want to, I can pay for us to get some private lap dances, then we can do that. In a private room with a fully naked man. He'll be cool with it.
Get out.
Like that.
Get out.
According to him, it ain't cheating.
I say one cheating for him to do it. I didn't say you.
No.
That's cheating, bro.
Mm-mm. It's not.
Just have your opinion.
Yeah. See? Oh, and then also, I'm also allowed to kiss another man.
No, you're not. No,
I just cannot use tongue.
That's not what I said.
When tongue is involved, it's considered cheating.
Oh, no, baby.
said, in the scenario, you mentioned he kissed you.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, yeah. All you
didn't kiss back.
I didn't kiss back, but you said we could work through that. What we can't work through is if you put his tongue in my mouth.
Yeah, once you exchange food,
he said if his tongue go in your mouth, we can't do nothing about that. It's done.
Next question.
You guys got to listen to the episode for the context.
Next question.
Because all this sounds really terrible out of context.
Next question. Why she sleeping with her coal miner?
I love you, babe.
Okay. Did you have any other?
No.
David, please chime in.
What's a good one? What's a good question? Has the like what challenges has doing the podcast with each other like presented you guys? Like,
I think the biggest challenge is schedule.
Yeah, I was gonna say schedule.
Because I'm like, let's record. She's like, no, let's do it later. I'm like,
not him trying to make me out to be the bad guy, Jesus.
He lying on you.
I'm about to walk over here. I shouldn't have.
Listen,
I would say it's like when you are in business with your partner, being able to separate the portion of them that you need to do business with. And also knowing that's still like your partner or your husband, because I think especially earlier on, my husband has only had to deal with me on the level of being like his wife and the mother to his children, but he really does not know like what I was like when I work or when
I know you was a hard ass.
Yeah. And so I think for me, it's also like finding that balance too, because my communication also changes if I'm discussing business. So I'm not gonna communicate with you in a way that is like I sleep with you at night.
Shorted. This ain't an ounce.
My communication may come off a little. And he always tells me that he's like, you don't have, because he'll be like, you don't have to speak to me that way. And I'm like, I don't understand how I'm speaking to you. I'm just being very direct. And so are you? Is it the directness?
But on the flip side,
that is a CEO answer. Like, I'm sorry that this is
because her business voice is from Watts, but went to Harvard.
Didn't mean for this to.
But I always tell her, if I spoke to her the way she spoke to me, she'd start crying and she'd accuse me of being mean to her.
That's not true, because like I always say, if I'm speaking to you sometimes, and I've had feedback of being too direct with people, sometimes people can take the directness as you being rude or as you like talking at them. I'm not trying to talk at you, but I am spitting hot facts. And these are the facts. And I don't know how to make it nice and sweet for you other than to just let you know this is the issue.
She keep throwing those B-boy shits in there.
What? I'm just saying, so he's all like, and I know when I've lost him. I know when I've lost him when he gives me the.
That's funny. It's not funny, but
and then I'm like, okay, well, we can revisit, or I can just send it to you in a text because he loves to text.
It's easier.
Texting is a really great form of communication for him, and it really does not work for my life. But
really,
oh gosh.
Too many things get lost in translation.
Well, you know how sometimes when you want to communicate something to your partner and then you can't say it like in front of them, but then when you step away from the situation a little bit, now you're flooded with everything, and then you go.
Well, no, you can't let it breathe. Do you send that or she send you?
Oh, send later.
Yeah.
Send later.
Yeah. Anywho.
After I get my nap.
But yeah, I would say like trying to really separate and differentiate between like the boundaries of trying to build something.
Ain't got no damn boundaries.
Like a business and your partner.
Okay.
You guys see what I deal with.
I'm a great guy.
I didn't say you weren't.
Next question, McFly.
What is your favorite episode that you've done so far of your podcast?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I would probably say the one that sticks out for me is the one talking about like when you're helping your partner through a difficult time.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Like when you have one partner who's experiencing something really heavy and what that looks like for the person that's in the support position.
I can't pinpoint one episode. I could just say I enjoy all of them because I get to spend time with her. Because with the amount of hours I work and always being busy and stuff, it's good to have that one-on-one time.
That's
That's a
good.
good answer.
Is it though?
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is.
That's a really good
We're gonna
answer.
give them that one. We gonna give 'em. And y'all, and the parts that y'all be doing, the am I the assholes? Those be so.
Oh,
good.
the hour 2 cent part. The
They
hour
be
2 cents.
So good.
I think those are actually my favorite too, because again, it allows me to see my husband's perspective on a lot of different situations. And when I'm thinking we're on the same page and we're gonna have the same answer,
We not.
he comes out and I'd be like, oh wow, that was left. That wasn't what I was thinking at all.
Not left field.
I love those.
Just
Those
left.
are my favorites.
That's not where I was going with that at all. But all right.
Do you like to do that?
Do what?
Keep her on her toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For many reasons.
That's why
That
he
was
always
like
said,
you.
oh my gosh.
That was a setup there.
And then you see what we
You
go
fell
through.
right into the
But
trap.
do you see what we go through?
What do you mean what you go
This is
through?
what he say to us.
This is what he's like literally every day.
He's supposed to be saying the nasty shit to you, not us.
I was just sitting there minding my business and he starts licking my arm the other day. Like, I was literally minding my business and I was like, what on earth are you doing?
And then what did I say after that?
You guys can.
I said, I
man.
just want some chocolate real quick.
I said,
Oh
what?
my God. We
So what
literally
is
have
happening?
to think of how we going to ask him a question
This
because
is
we know
awkward.
it's coming off next.
I'm gonna spare you the next
You're
thing.
like, what did I say after? Like,
Right.
I ain't gonna
Because
say
he ain't
nothing.
got no damn boundaries with us. That's why.
I'm just open and honest person.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, but here's the crazy thing. Like, I also know when he's either like upset with me or like not really feeling me, because then he'll like pass by me and I'll be like waiting for him to like hit me on the ass or something. And then when he doesn't, I'm like, well, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? He'll be like, I'm fine. No, you're not. There was a perfectly good butt right there that you just passed by, sir.
Poked out and ready.
Don't be passing my butt by.
She said she was hot and ready.
Who the
Damn
hell are
it.
you to be passing up butts?
Next question, McFly.
Butt passer upper.
Oh, McFly.
this is
Both, what are some of
this
your
both
ventures
ways.
and future projects that you're working on?
Right now, we're still like in the growing stage. We're just kind of, just having fun, going along the way and just growing, trying to put good time and energy into growing the other platforms.
Good job.
Yeah.
You also
I
have
saw you sweating. He was sweating.
a business where you make products. I've worn
Oh,
a
like my
couple of
hand
them.
good stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy crafting. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
I'm trying to plug that one right now.
I just,
So just go ahead and like, oh yeah, by the way, those heavyweight podcast shirts and stuff you see.
Yeah.
the heavyweight podcast
Yours
shirts, I do
truly.
those. The Laid merchandise, Life After I Do merchandise. Yes, I make all that. Mm-hmm.
I have a nephew who recently reached out that would like you to make the shirt that you made for my dad. He also would like one, and he just told me literally so I said I would make sure to
Pass it
mention
along.
that.
Yeah.
Since we're here.
Just let them know because due to inflation, we have to increase prices.
He's a buff guy, so he'll figure it out.
I was like, shipping has also increased. Shipping rates have also increased as well.
So I think this has been dope.
Yeah, definitely.
You were in the.
I mean, I think she
I feel
should.
like you were in the
I
hot
felt-
seat.
Yeah, I felt like I was like, God damn. I'm like,
I feel like she should plug her makeup work too. 'Cause she's
yeah,
been counting
Yeah.
her
that's
makeup
what I'm
work.
saying. Plug away.
Yes, you can follow me at Gill Beauty on Instagram. So book me for all of your special
Des, book her.
event
You need some help.
needs. Bridal
know.
season.
I'm a bad bitch. Thank you. Thank
love it.
you. Very much. Okay. You always fucking with me.
But
She told you to leave me alone.
I will tell you this, as elementary as it sounds, he's that way with people he loves.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you. And the only reason why I believe it is because when I cry, he be the main one like, it's okay, Des.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
I never said that shit. I said, why are you crying?
You are most definitely on
He
the
may-
last episode saying, it's okay, Des.
And he may not know how to express himself, like when he's trying to be supportive. So sometimes he'll say something like dumb, but it comes from a good place.
You get on my
She
nerves.
says-
But on
almost like Kevin Hart.
a G note though, I already talked to her about doing my makeup because she does a lovely job on hers.
Thank you.
Some tips or something.
So, this has been a dope, family-oriented episode of Talk Your Shit. It's been very awkward for me, but I do appreciate the Gills and the Life After I Do podcast.
Yes.
Being a part of this Talk Your Shit.
So you guys don't forget to like and follow us on all of our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of the above at Life After
follow
I
us on
Do
TikTok
podcast.
so you can tell people how terrible I am again.
Life After I Do podcast. You can also write into us at lifeafteridopodcast@gmail.com.
You plugging everything.
Plug away. This is for. This is Talk Your Shit.
But yeah, so Life After I Do podcast.
Give them the PayPal too.
I highly recommend it. I watched the podcast. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, go show us some love on Instagram. You guys have shown us tremendous love on TikTok. We're we've got some growth on TikTok. Show us some love on Instagram.
Are you guys going to eventually do a Patreon so people can
But the second I can,
Yeah. For some exclusive content, some behind the scenes stuff, some couple stuff. That came out bad. Not that type of couple stuff.
His whole face lit up. Couple stuff.
Only fans.
Don't you get your ass
He's
gonna get an OnlyFans.
He's gonna have
Are they paying?
A Patreon episode where he builds a balcony. You want exclusive watching them build a balcony. Anyway.
A balcony with enough support.
All right.
Yeah, because I want to be on my tippy toes all the time.
This is a dope episode of Talk Your Shit. We appreciate like, subscribe, share, and comment. Till next time, we love you. Peace.
Bye.
This has been another episode of the Heavyweight Podcast, Talk Yo Shit. One thing about me, baby, I'm showing up every week to see who coming to talk they shit. Y'all better show up with me. See you there. Bye.